Enter those for whom justice and truth are thine guiding lights.
I always access the mailbox from the inside. Concerning the future of Baldur's Gate. Dear Master Galbraith, word has been brought to Candlekeep that Baldur's Gate is under threat, and there are those who claim that the Mind Flayer plot is being driven from within the city's own seats of power. As a leading expert in Mind Flayers and counter-illicit strategies, we would like to consult with you that we may pool our resources to destroy a plot before it takes root. Leave word for us at the lodge, and we will arrange a date and a time. The first reader. And a letter of thanks. Dear Master Galbraith Stridivas, I wanted to write to thank you. You see, you saved my life. I recently had the great misfortune to encounter a Mind Flayer. I've been tracking it with my friends when I found myself alone in a clearing, wandering straight into its path. The creature had me cornered. Its tentacles were closing on my mind, but something in me refused to submit. I remembered your words. The greatest thing you can do to offset a Mind Flayer's designs upon you is to have allies. And with what would surely have been my last breath, I called out to them. They rushed to my aid and freed me from the monster's grasp. It is thanks to them that I was able to survive, but thanks to you that I remembered them. What was a nugget of thought that you planted that I was able to recall at the very moment when all was lost. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I shall be sure to buy many copies of your book that others may consider themselves similarly armed. With gratitude, a fan. But if you're in a dangerous spot and you call out for your allies, aren't they like too far away to do something? And if they are not, like, wouldn't they have been able to help you regardless? I want to close the door. Okay. Let's enter the hatch. And see what skeletons he has in the closet. Just wanted to say, just a boring cellar. But there's a stone wall we can open.
Trap.
Ah!
Be cautious.
Damn it. Ugh. Oh gosh, Cloudkill. Ah! Help!
Aye. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yeah, thanks, Gale.
Enough sitting around.
Yikes.
Let's go hurt someone.
Also, yikes. Okay, let's quickly disarm it. Oh, come on, come on. Gosh, I think I already activated all of the traps, didn't I? Why am I so clumsy? And the bad part is, I can't blame my character. It's me. I don't even see more vents, but I think I have to go, like, probably...
Watch how you go.
Oh gosh. I think I'm always too impatient. Because I like just walk in. I mean, I didn't even walk in that much, but it was enough. Ah, come on, is it in here? Ah, great, I can't even disable it because I can't see it. Wait. That one. I think this whole thing here couldn't have gone worse. I mean, Garon has the HP and...
Keep your distance, darling.
Yeah, when in doubt, just long rest.
And move.
Just don't die, my tiefling.
Wary.
Katana. Is there even anything truly interesting besides pumpkins? Ah, there's something about mind flayers.
Be wary.
How to track an illithid and notes on mind flayer anatomy. Can I take it. Take that one too, and let's go. Alright. Here we go, almost dead. And let's read those. How to track an illithid. A handwritten tome documenting various tried and tested ways to track mind flayers and the results of each endeavor. I kinda expected more. Notes on mind flayer anatomy. Insights gleaned from research. Mind flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. It is said that the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a mind flayer's skin. Some researchers go so far as to claim that it is possible to deduce how recently another mind flayer fed, and indeed the health of its victim, from the viscosity of that mucus. Little is known about what a mind flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that their skulls are filled with eggs that will later become tadpoles with which they enthrall their victims. Others propose that the brain is in fact a cluster of pure cerebral nerves. Since mind flayers procreate by tadpoling humanoids, they technically have no need of genitals, but I have been unable to verify this in the absence of any written record. Well, since I didn't romance the Emperor, I didn't gain any insight on that. But seems like there's nothing too interesting here. Like just the cellar of someone researching mind flayers. Boring.
What's next?
I think we should just long rest. No. Yeah, come on. Before something happens. Anyone wants to talk? Doesn't seem like it.
Don't waste a step.
Just gonna see if there's something they comment on which happened today.
Is something on your mind? You can always unburden yourself with me.
Alright. So, let's go for the night. It always looks like we're dreaming. Like something specific. Okay.
Yes?
I think that's not how a touch spell's supposed to work. But I take it.
Can't give up now.
Animals. Enhance ability. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't I select Shadowheart? Camera at least moved to her. Ugh. Wasted a spell slot. Eagle Spender.
Time for a boost. This way.
No time to rest. With haste.
Is that it? I think it is. Leave camp.
Still alive.
Key.
So that's progress.
I think we explored like everything of the sewers, but let's check it.
I gave my return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought. I never pictured this, though.
I'm sorry, Astarion. Ooh,
Quiet
am I?
party, hosting a return with a few good friends.
Less quiet party with friends, more days of hedonistic debauchery. But otherwise, yeah.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. But you know what? I'm learning to enjoy the taste of chaos. Count me in.
Nice. Just imagine Astarion and Gay throwing a party together. Alrighty. I think I can't get in there. Wish me luck, old man. Uncle, you may have retired from the Fist, but your influence lives on. Today, your favorite nephew finally got his long overdue promotion to Gauntlet. Meet me this evening at the Singing Lute, and we'll hoist a few celebration while we watch the sun go down beyond the sea tower. And don't worry, old man, I'll make sure you get home before your bedtime. Well then. If you freed the spawns, some of them will be down in the sewers. Oh, nice.
Hello, fellow citizen. I'm not suspicious. Are you?
The girl is hiding something from the other one. She has candy in her pocket.
That's so tempting. Was that you hiding in your pockets, citizen? Looks suspicious.
You spotted it. It's spy candy, because I'm a spy for the absolute. Whee!
Yikes. Yeah, it's just a kid's game.
This game sucks dead nose. When do I get to be the Steel Watcher?
I don't think you want to be either the Absolute Cultist nor the Steel Watcher.
Halt, citizen.
What are you?
Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning.
As a loyal citizen, I must protest. Scan refused.
Refused. Scan will be initiated over protest. Hold still, citizen. Resistance will be punished.
Refusal refused. I think this small citizen next to you has a contraband candy in her pocket.
Ooh, a snitch. I mean, good tip there, citizen. You may pass. Don't move, Cinnamon. Now, inspection protocol initiated. Hand over that candy.
Oh, what a wholesome thing. Okay, we can either go down here to the port. And I think the completionist in me... where to go? Yeah, let's go to the port first. Yeah. Did you see that? Just walking across the wall. Ooh, Newshawker. I think there's just someone, yeah, selling the Open Mouth Gazette. So we can explore here.
You're a little slow, but you get the point eventually, citizen. These sad little citizens actually think we'll let them off the hook if they complain loudly enough. What dopes.
I really don't like the Flaming Fist in this game.
I'm in the right here. Strong drink qualifies as contraband, even thin pedo like Balor's ale.
Helm's glory, the finest Marsember ice wine, and these fists want to confiscate it. I doubt their palates would even appreciate it.
Please, Steel Watch.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I need to get this done.
Okay. Don't mind me.
Bit busy, mate. We need to get these cleared before the next shipment arrives.
What are you even clearing? If you don't want to talk with me, just say that. Flim cargo. Oh, it's considered stealing to look into those. Oops. I think we already read about Flim's cargo. I just don't remember what. Hey, great! Why can't I go inside there?
Hey, mate, you look pretty well geared up. Could you spare a healing potion?
You don't look wounded to me.
No, but I expect to be. Once Helbert Hume's thugs catch up with me.
That's pessimistic. And yeah, Hune is one of the, we already saw that in documents. The Hune family. They're rich patriarchs from the upper city, aren't they?
So rich they piss in golden pots. Or at least that's what Henrietta tells me. She's Hulbert's daughter. We was engaged. Secretly, but now it seems she's set to marry Dirk Rillin. I tried to see Hen, but Papa had other ideas.
Charming. So why don't you get some of the other fists to back you up against the thugs?
Have you got bugs in your head? The fists don't mess with wealthy patriarchs. They've got the watch to back them up. And nowadays, the watch comes in a steel variety, in case you haven't noticed. I'll take my lumps.
Can we help you? Can't we just go and fight some thugs? The second one sounds kind of sarcastic. I'm deeply moved by your plight, Manip. Accept this healing potion, and, well, the best of luck to you.
Ah, my favourite flavour too.
Have flavours of healing potions?
Don't fall for any patriarch's daughters.
I don't think so. Looks like Gale.
The singing lute.
Ah, our final tavern.
Reservations open for dinner tonight. For a meal that will warm your Baldurian soul. The singing lute.
That was where the rat was. I think we didn't go in here. Interesting, we can't get into the singing lute without breaking in. I mean, that doesn't stop me. Okay. No one will publish me.
Trader has no interest in selling that particular item, though you are welcome to purchase something else.
It was never a problem to read other people's posts. Ooh, lots of... Scroll of a disintegrate. Here we go. Scroll of web. Grey. A brush of eagle. I think we should have read most of the books, so yeah. Is it a problem?
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
If it's better, then I will just take it. No one will publish me. My friend, a tragedy has struck. Remember the invitation you wrangled for me to visit Wyll's saloon? The moment I saw him, I couldn't help but fall to my knees, speechless, before such a great man. As I bobbled like a fool, all of his rightly friends poked jibes at me, and I felt forced to flee for shame. Now all of the literary gate is mocking me, before I even published a single story. I fear no one shall ever publish me now. Whatever should I do? And a rare book request. Is there any chance you have in stock Legendary Man, the Girdle of Masculinity? That sounds kinda dirty. I've been looking for this account for a long time, but so many poke fun when I ask after that. Well, I just did. I'm convinced the girdle isn't a myth, and I intend to don it myself when I find it one day. Any other text mentioning the relic would make my day. Oh, isn't that like a really old D&D magic item which turns you into a man? Like the girdle of masculinity and girdle of... there's also a counterpart, I think. But I don't think those things like that exist in modern D&D anymore.
If not over, then
At
through.
least it feels familiar. Let's go on to the letter. Ooh, first draft, a story. Plot. Ours is a coming-of-age story. Our protagonist creates the magical world into which he is cast and is heralded as a god, a hero, the greatest of the great. Jonathan is tasked, then, not to ascend to heroics, but to descend back into the chaos and disappointment of the real world, with his senses intact. For, indeed, what happens if you reach paradise at the end of adolescence? Is it worthwhile to stay in the spice of imagination? Or is there true heroism in returning to the complicated world, the real world, leaving fantasy behind? Oh, that sounds boring. Never say no to fantasy. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. This comedy of errors centers around the butler, Vincent Respington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings-on of fine, fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Interesting. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee hee, ho hum, etc. Oh boy.
I don't need any attention right now.
Let me just steal from you. It's what I do. What's in here? Ah, another first draft. Ooh, more first drafts.
Don't want to draw any
About the
attention.
worlds. Wells. Story begins on a road outside Ammon, where Jonathan is practicing the magic needed to manifest his imaginary world, Ivermore, into existence. It is a standard dirt footpath amid rolling green hills. Little is described in specific of the world in which our protagonists find reside. This is intentional. I wish our readers to fill in the normal world according to their own standards and tropes, such that this story feels as universal as possible. I mean, who am I to judge? But, I will judge. It sounds kind of boring and kind of lazy, doesn't it? Like there's things missing. Ivermore is a land of frosted peaks, ice-glass lakes, and cozy villages nestled at the foot of great mountains. Ice fairies patrol the land in service of Queen Tumbra, who presides over the entire realm and has for all time. Jonathan's arrival will mean the fulfillment of prophecy. He is destined to rule alongside her as God King until the end of days. Let's read about the characters. Protagonists. 3. Jonathan Aless. Born and raised in the quiet town of Ammon, Jonathan dreamed of escaping the workaday routine of school, work, and leisure. Jonathan sought something beyond a life of adventure or travel. He wanted to create the worlds of his own imagination. Jennifer Valen. Reared in the northerly lands of Boss, Jennifer was fascinated with the natural world, its creatures, physics, and mysteries yet to be discovered. Though she excelled in alchemy, she couldn't shake the feeling that there was a key truth still waiting just beyond reach of the natural world as she knew it. Dragonson. A great warhound, twice the size of his litter mates, Dragonson set out in search of a worthy companion for his travels. He is nothing in all the realm, except for Tressums. I mean, sounds kind of fun.
Looking ahead.
Can't get there?
Just as my feet can carry me.
Why can't I use the ladder? Okay. You are now stuck. Municipal sanitation notice, that one we know, and a crumpled letter. Hank. Group rehearsal is next Sunday. Don't be late, or you're out. Agamemnon. Let's break into the last tavern.